All right, I have been thinking about objections, handling objections, all the things that people, all the reasons that people don't want to become reps, or maybe that just hesitation is in the way. And it's the things that are, a lot of us told ourselves too. It's a lot of the doubt and stuff. So how do we handle that, and what do we do? There's usually like four main reasons or four main excuses that you're going to get from people that you've probably heard numerous times already. The biggest one being that they don't have enough time to work the business. The truth of it is, the people who are the most successful in this business are the ones with the least amount of time, because they know how to prioritize their time. They are very efficient with their time. I guess I should turn my radio off, sorry. And so if they truly are interested in, actually, let me back up. The first thing that you can respond, the first thing that you can say to someone who says, I don't have enough time, or I don't think I'm too busy. If they're showing interest at all, you can say, okay, well, how much time do you have, and how much money do you want to make? And that way we can dive in and find out a little bit more, because at the end of the day, we want to find out like truly what their problem is, so that we can figure out how Zaya can solve their problem, right? So we want to dive in. We want to sort of make them the driver of this conversation, and just ask simple questions to get more information, so that we can then show them how they can do this if they want to do it. So again, at the end of the day, I think as far as the timing one goes, like I said, even if they are super busy, I think of so many of you. I think of myself, for example. So many of us are working full time. And even if you're not working full time, you still have all the things that you're doing, that you're responsible for, right? We're moms, where our kids are involved in activities and sports, and we have to take care of the household, and we have to do just all the stuff, and there's just only so many hours in the day. So yes, so first and foremost, we need to connect with them on that human level, and validate their feeling. But also show them that it is possible. So again, how much time do you have, and how much money do you want to make? So if you're wanting to do this as a hobby, you can work hobby hours and be totally happy with that. If you're wanting to work it like a business, then that's the approach that we should take. And we need to figure out how we can build those hours in, which is what I do. I figure it out in the pockets of my day. A lot of my business I run from my car, as you can see, whether I'm doing voice messaging with customers or potential reps, or, you guys, my downline. If I'm doing actual messaging where I have to type something out, it's probably while I'm sitting in my car at a kid's practice, or even at one of their games before the game starts, or at halftime, or whatever. If you see me out, you're probably seeing me on my phone, because I am working this business whenever I possibly can. If I have downtime at work or whatever. It's hard, because I know we want to balance that life too, and not be attached to our phones constantly. But when I'm with my kids, I'm engaged with my kids. If I'm sitting on a sideline, I can buckle down and get 20 messages sent. So anyway, that's how I manage it. So find out how much time do they have, right? The next one that we get a lot is, I don't know enough people, and or I'm not big on social media or something. A lot of times we'll get those two kind of hand in hand. All they really need is one host. If you have one friend or family member, a sister, a cousin, a neighbor, whoever, if you have one person, one contact who will host a party for you, will get the ball rolling. And remember, I've been saying this a lot lately, we're going to get a whole new list of contacts, a whole new network from that party. I had a party last week that had 44 people. I now have 44 new contacts that I am building a relationship with, that I am going to hopefully add to my VIP group and potentially ask to be hostesses, maybe even reps. And then from that party, I got another party, and boom, literally I'm going to do it over and over, and that's how I run this business. It snowballs, and you can continue to grow from one party. So when they tell you I don't have a big enough network, I don't know enough people, you just say, do you know one person that would host a party for you? And we go there, and we go from there. And you can explain that exact scenario that I just told you. And we train them on how to connect with people and, get those people added as friends, etc. We train them on that whole process, and that's how you grow it. Another one that we get sometimes is my friends won't spend money on activewear, or my friends don't wear activewear, or my friends won't spend this kind of money on activewear. So what you can say to that is, well, we don't really know exactly, what each and every one of your friends is thinking as far as what they will or won't spend money on. So it's always worth a shot. And usually with someone like that, I may start with just a party and just say, listen, if you will host a party for me, we can see how that party goes. And then you can always use your hostess credits towards the enrollment. And then, you'll work the party, and you'll hopefully get lots of sales for them, and they'll see that, okay, your friends actually are wearing activewear or will buy, from you. And this product is awesome and people love it and will buy it. So don't just turn your nose up at it because you have an idea in your mind. Obviously some of this we're not going to say to them, but I'm just reminding you that you can always turn that no into a possibility. There's still potential there. So if we can here's how I word it to that person. If you will, I'll tell you what if we do a party and we'll see how that goes, and we can always convert your credits into hostess rewards. Worst case scenario, we get no sales, and that happens. It's not a big deal. At the end of the day, I will give you a gift card off of a discount for your future purchase, and then, no sweat off either of our backs. What do you think? Question mark. Always end with a question. So that way, merging lanes here. We got lots of traffic today. Sorry, guy. I'm sure people love it when I'm driving and videoing. So try to get a party out of it. And again, just remind them and reassure them, if we don't get sales, it happens. It's not a big deal, right? We don't want to stress about that. And stay encouraging and remind yourself people love this product and people are buying it all the time. So you will get sales. If you work it and you hustle, you will get sales, hands down. Okay, so gosh, what else do people say? I'm not salesy enough, right? I don't think I can do it. Guess what? I didn't either. I still don't believe that I'm a salesperson, but it turns out that I am. And every one of you guys are too, and you probably weren't a salesperson in your last job or your current job that you're working. But these are clothes that everyone puts on every single day. It's activewear that is booming right now. And the clothes sell themselves. I mean, how many times, I'm telling you guys, there's so many people in parties that are like so overwhelmed. I remember that overwhelmed feeling when I first started looking at the catalog because I wanted it all. So don't forget that this stuff will sell itself. Just put it in front of people. And then, yes, we have to do a little work when it comes to like finalizing the sale and closing the sale. So yeah, we kind of have to get in Messenger a little bit and just send reminders, but it's not like I'm having to like tell them, all of these magical tricks. I mean, yeah, there are magical tricks that we can tell them about, but show it to them, remind them about it, put it in front of them, and that's pretty much all you got to do, because they'll buy it. So when they say I'm not salesy enough, you can just say neither was I, but Zaya sells itself. And again, you can always convert that one into a party too. If you want to just say, if they're really hesitant, you can just say, let's host a party and I will show you how easy this is. How people will just buy it because of what it is and they love it. They're wearing this stuff. And, you know, encourage, if you do get a party out of that person, encourage them to get in there, post pictures of themselves, kind of groom them on what it would be to be a rep. So you want them in there like commenting and posting and showing pictures and stuff like that so that they get comfortable with that. But if they're super hesitant and don't think that they could do it, do the party, but pump them up. You want to make them a believer and you want to show them the reasons that you see them as a rep. So cast a vision, right? You want to cast a vision for who you see them as when they become a Zaya rep and why they will be so amazing at this. Is it their personality? Is it their style? Is it, that they know how to connect and relate with people? Is it just that they're a hard worker and they're a hustler and you know that they would grind and that they would just kick ass at this? Tell them all the things, make them see it, and become a believer. And again, we talked about this yesterday in the group, that even when they are telling you no right now, you have planted a seed that we have to nurture and water and help it grow. So many of you guys told me no in the beginning, but I planted that seed in your mind. And if you think back, you remembered whatever it was that piqued your interest. And it's flattering to people to be asked and to be told, hey, I don't know if you've thought about this, but I think of you because of XYZ reason, and I think that you would be awesome. Like, how flattering is that? And how great would you feel, and did you feel when someone said that to you? And they're going to remember it, even if right now they're hesitant. And remember, timing is everything. So if they're hesitant or they're saying no right now because they're scared, we have to give it time to grow and give that seed time to like really get in there. And then meanwhile, you keep working on the relationship with them. You keep it real and be a friend. But also you're still going to be over there hustling and working your business, and they're going to be watching you do all the things because you're busy too. And you're not salesy either. Like, all those hesitations and reasons, show them why you're right and why, yes, you can. Yes, you can, because here's me doing it, right? So keep showing them and then pop back in there. Go back a month, 2 months, 6 weeks later, whatever. Every time we get a new enrollment kit, pop back into Messenger with them. Hey, I don't know if you saw this new enrollment kit, but it's got the cozy joggers now, or it's got the plum joggers, or the new rep kit has a bomber bra. I know you love the bomber bras, whatever, or just like new rep kit. I don't know if you're still on the fence, but now is the perfect time. I'm still thinking about you because you are amazing. Have you reconsidered, or are you ready to do this yet? Because it could just be timing for them. It could just be they need to overcome that fear or that doubt or whatever. So always circle back. I told you guys before, I have lists of my chicken lists, my my dream teamers. I have lists of my just awesome customers and people who are just rockstar party hosts. And I have my lists of my no's, my people who said no, that I'm going to circle back with, that I'm going to go back to. And remember, I told you before, sometimes people have to be presented with something 7 times before they're going to dive in and commit to it. So if you've only shown it to them once, get back in there and show it to them again. Ask them again. And remember, invite, compliment, close. So tell them about it. Here's the rep kit. Here's the current rep kit. You are amazing. You will be so good at this. Compliment, 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 close. What do you think? Have you thought any more about this? Question mark. Okay. Liz, I know you're going to tell me I need to be writing all this down. Will you just be my secretary already and just do this? Please. I'll pay you. We should come up with a bargain here. Because I know I need to write all this down and put it in a document. That would be super helpful. Okay, let's see. What else? And just stay at it. So like I said, shake it off. I know sometimes it's hard and it's like, it's defeating when someone tells you no, especially if it's a friend or, you know, someone who you thought you had and then you lost them. Another thing is when you do have someone that's asking questions and seems like super interested, we want to try to get them within 24 hours. So don't let 24 hours go by before you go back to that conversation. Like maybe you left it with them and they were going to go talk to the husband or they were going to think about it. Do not let more than 24 hours go by before you circle back with them, just because we don't want them to cool off so much that they're like, and the fear takes over or whatever. You know, if it's a conversation that's like happening, keep it happening and keep them feeling confident. We want to keep that confidence up and that, like, you know, determination, like I can do this, right? So, yeah, that's what I'll just continue to tell you guys. Believe in yourselves, believe in this business. You are a leader, and this company is something that, you know, we are so fortunate to have, and we want to offer it to everyone out there. And I will also say that because I just said this, we need to offer it to everyone, because you just don't know, I think I messaged this yesterday, who is already thinking about it. You just don't know. So put it out there and see what they say. Maybe you'll get a conversation coming from it. Maybe it'll be a like, haha, yeah, right. You know, and that's okay. That's all right. It's not about you. They're not thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves. So, if you want to grow a team, keep messaging, keep pushing, and let's find a way to overcome the objections. We want to find out more information from them, and build them up, give them confidence, and just plant the seed, circle back, keep watering it, and then it'll happen. It's going to happen. Okay. Cast the vision for them. All right. I think I told you all the things for today. If I forgot anything, I'm sure I'll just make another video. And I'll come back in Messenger with some tasks for the weekend too. So have a great Friday, y'all. Bye.